What's up, everybody? Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us on another Love Talks with the Garcons, where I am the forever beautiful and handsome Irventz Garcon.
I am Anne Garcon. I'll just let you always do that to yourself.
It'd be like that sometime, but it's all good. And together we are Love Talks with the Garcons, where love speak.
And we listen.
Listen, guys, we have another great live for you tonight. We thank you for we thank you for joining us tonight. It's always a joy and a pleasure for us to be with you guys on these Tuesday evenings to have these conversations.
Yes.
And tonight, like every other night, is going to be another great conversation. We have guests in the house, which we'll be bringing on later today. Thank you, Patricia. Yeah, your boy, it was my birthday.
Yes.
About 2 days ago.
He's an old man now.
I went in and I kicked in the door. I waved the 4-4, meaning I'm 44 years old now. And
I didn't get that.
Oh my God, you too saved, my guy.
Oh, people do that? That's a song?
It's a Biggie song. You're from New York, son. Come on, son. You're from New York. How you
The
on
only
the
Biggie song I know is First Things First, Eye Popper.
Eye Popper?
Right, isn't it? First things first, Eye Popper.
You're such a fraud, acting like you don't know the world. Stop it, you fake rapper.
Yes, y'all. So we're so excited for you guys to be here with us tonight. And we're also super excited to when we have guests that get to join us. And tonight we have some very special guests that will be coming on. But before we get them on,
you guys know what you got to do.
Right. Because their story is just so
unique,
dope.
I guess.
It's unique.
Yeah, that's
the
word.
I think the world needs to hear it. So if you can just share this with at least five people, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to share. It's simply a click of a button.
That's right.
So we're going to give you guys some time to do that. And in the meantime,
because I'm doing so myself, I am sharing with as many people as I can. We'll introduce them formally in just a minute. As I do share this live. The reason why we have couples that come on the live different times is we want you guys to share to hear their version of how they met. For example, just like we a few months back, we had a couple who's happily married now. They met online. We've had couples in the past that were hooked up. And they are thriving now. And so we definitely want you guys to hear these different perspectives, these different journeys in love. Hopefully for it to be an inspirational to you guys as you're journeying in love as well, right? So make sure that you're sharing this live to a few people, send it to your group chats, the messy chats, the cousin chats, the non-messy chats, send it to everybody so it could pull up on us and be with us tonight.
Yes.
We have some exciting things coming up. We will be sharing with you guys as they come up, but we are working on different ventures for the platform. So we are excited about that.
And also, we're going to be celebrating. I just kind of wanted some ideas, like things that, we're going to be celebrating 20 years next year. And so one of our original plans, it kind of fell through. So what we would like to know is, like, do you have any ideas of what we should do? Anything that would be really cool, really exciting? Drop some of your ideas in the chat, and we'll screenshot and make a mental note of it so that we can really consider it. Because 20 years
ain't 20 days.
It's a big deal.
It's not 20 months.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, we were going to do a whole vow no at the 20 point, but the timing is crazy. The timing is a little bit off. We should have been planning this thing for like 2 years now, from what I understand. But hey,
and we're still recovering from the Sweet 16. So
that wedding, you mean? Felt like
all right. Wedding. No more lingering. We want to try to get into tonight's episode. Once again, we have some guests that are coming. When guests come to your house, you want to make sure vous se voyez bien. So we want to really have a nice audience ready to really dive into their story. And another reason why we like to have people come on is because it's so nice to hear how people are meeting out there. You get inspiration through their story. You get inspiration through the ways that they met and some of the journeys that they go through they share with you. It just gives you, like, if you're probably going through it and they overcame something, it's always nice to
because everybody's journey is different. And so we're going to hear how we call it When Loves Means Leaving. That's the title tonight. It's just a little bit, it was a little
it was pretty ambiguous.
No, I did that on purpose because y'all knows it. Y'all know how
and then the flyer actually shooted.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Oh, that wasn't intentional though.
Oh.
That was not intentional.
I didn't catch it until
let's pretend it was. Since it was good, let's pretend that it was. All right, y'all. So without any further ado, all the way from Orlando, Florida, by way of social media and this platform, it is our pleasure to have with us tonight Marc and Stephanie Antoine. Make some noise. What's going on, guys?
We're doing well. How y'all doing?
We're good, man. We're good, Marc and Stephanie, all the way from Orlando. We're gonna get to how you end up in Orlando in the first place, because good luck to you guys with the census. And next, don't get me started on the politics. Next up, you might have Byron Donalds. So
I don't even know what that means, honestly.
I'm an Orlando guy now, so I can't even hate on Orlando no more.
Welcome, guys. Thank you, Joe, for joining us tonight. Like we said before, listen, when people are willing to make time for you, it's a beautiful thing. It is a really, really a beautiful thing. And you guys did that. And so we are so happy to have you guys with us. Marc, we've known you since you were the little short kid with a big head.
HBC.
Yeah. We go way back, man. How many years has it been now?
I don't know. I think the first time we met, I think I came to Good Shepherd when I was like 9 or 10. Was the first time I came to Good Shepherd and met y'all. Yeah, it was probably around there. Young.
You probably met her before. I was in Good Shepherd.
Yeah, he was in Haiti.
Wow.
You were big.
Both since I get here.
Right.
Bro, but she be playing. I've been in the States since when? 19.
Can I tell y'all a quick story?
Sure. Give her a second.
It's really not that funny. I bet you it's not that funny.
So for Christmas, right? Because he was born in Haiti, so for Christmas they celebrated Christmas, so they would put a Christmas tree.
Really? Yeah. Wow.
And their ornaments their ornaments were balloons. And so in the middle of the night, he would hear pop, 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 pop. And he would get scared. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but that's like my favorite story.
Yeah, does your audience know about your laugh? The audience don't know?
No, I'm already laughing. No, oh my gosh.
Can you keep that
Imagine sleeping and in the middle of the night, all you hear. I'm sorry, I don't even know how that's connected to what we're talking about, but
I'm glad that you find enjoying my trauma.
I'm sorry, but yeah. So, go ahead, continue. I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to. I just needed to share that. Whew, I needed that. Go ahead.
I had to have been around 9 or 10, I think, when we met.
9 or 10, right?
We're working all the time with the church, and we're coming to Good Shepherd. Yeah,
I think I'm going to end the live right now.
He's so the type of way.
Making fun of my Christmas tree, bro.
I'm sorry, man.
You know what? This Christmas there will be balloons on our tree here in America.
Oh wow, that would be so dope. We should experience that.
Now, we gotta do what you gotta do, man. So let's get into this. We want to know before we get to where we want to go. What we're referring to about the whole leaving thing. We want to know a little bit about you guys. About how did you guys meet? who made the first move. I feel like Stephanie was probably stalking Marc because that's how it tends to go. And so let's hear the love story. We want to hear the truth, which is Marc's, and I guess we can hear Stephanie's version to what it is. Steph, you could go first because I want the truth after.
We'll do a combo since it's been a while.
Okay.
We actually met on Facebook, and so this was, what year was that?
2014.
September 2014. I actually was attending one of my closest cousins. It was her engagement party. And while at her engagement party, I got a text, and it was Marc introducing himself to me and letting me know that he just wanted to say hello, and he thought that I was pretty. And
wait, tell me, you got a text? You got it not to your phone, through Facebook.
What do they call it?
A DM.
Yeah, it's not the DM.
Okay.
Instant message is a little classier than the DM.
Oh, okay.
So he messaged me on Instant Messenger, and so pretty quickly I responded. I gave a little blush.
She responded right away.
Pretty quickly.
Wow.
Just right away. Different words. Same meaning. Pretty quickly, right away, I responded and just said, hello, nice meeting you as well, and gave a little blush. And we really just started talking and never stopped talking since. After messaging back and forth, I was very interested and was kind of trying to get him out of the messenger. And I'm like, okay, well, we started talking about a couple of different things. And the topic of like, what do I like? What do I do came up, and singing came up. And I'm like, okay, this is a way to kind of, get him to ask me for my number. So I was like, yeah, so you wanna hear a little of my singing? And he was like, yeah, send it to my email. I was like,
what?
Email.
I'm like,
you almost fumbled, Marc.
No, it was purposeful.
I'm like,
that was intentional, bro.
Okay,
I want to know why. What was the intention behind that?
Because I asked her to send me like a clip of her singing, and then she said, "How do you want me to send it?" Now, easy, I could have been. I already know at this point I could have been like, send it, like text it to me, right? Easy. But I keep them on their toes a little bit, so I said, send it to me. You can't be too forward. Gotta keep them guessing.
Okay. Did you send it, Stephanie?
I did.
Come on, put my who you love.
I sent it to the email, and then we still were continuing to talk back and forth. And I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm not going to ask him for his number. So he needed to kind of get himself together and make that move. And eventually he did. And shortly after talking to me, probably within 3 days, I knew that this was someone that I wanted to be serious with. And shortly after, he bought his ticket to plan to come see me.
Yeah. Wait, where were you, Stephanie?
I was living in Orlando, and he was in Philly at the time.
Okay. So you grew up in Orlando?
Well, yes. I'm originally from New Jersey, but I came here when I was 12 in 2000. So yes, I've been in Orlando now for a long time.
Okay.
That's dope.
Nice.
That's dope. Wait, time out. So that means your relationship started long distance?
Yes.
How was that? Because we actually had a couple on not too long ago, and their relationship is long distance, and we also got involved with the proposal, them getting engaged. You probably know, it's in Florida too. Ismael Engeril.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they became little bro, little sis, and then they've been together. The whole relationship is long distance. So talk to us about your long distance experience.
So I would say overall it was a really good long distance relationship. He was traveling a lot, so we were.
I think he trapped you. I was like,
he traveled a lot. In between traveling for work, he would either stop in Orlando or I would stop in Philly. It was a pretty open relationship where I met his family, he met my family, and so it was one of those things that we were able to talk often. We were pretty intentional about the relationship, so we did a lot of FaceTime. What do they call it? video dates and stuff. So we really were about ensuring that we spent time in the space that we had. So I found.
So how long was it between you finally getting her number, Marc, and you asking her to actually be your girlfriend?
And was it an
was that about?
And was it an email?
That's the question. We were talking, and he's like, she's not my girlfriend.
The verbiage is different. I'm not from down south. I'm from up north. In Philly, the verbiage is different. If we talk,
everything is a John in Philly.
Like if we talk, we talking. So we talk for a little bit, right?
What's a little bit?
We talk for a few months.
Okay.
But
how much
talking doesn't mean you're my girlfriend, right? We just talking. Like the song says. So when I first came down to Florida to meet her, I also met her family. And when you meet Haitian parents, they usually think, hey, if somebody's coming to meet you, it's a serious thing. So I told her dad from the rip, I said, hey, she's not my girlfriend. We're just friends. I'm just getting to know her. I didn't want there to be any misunderstandings.
Okay.
To be any confusion. We're just getting to know each other. So just to, set the expectation. So we dated from September to December. What was that? October, November, 4 months. We dated 4 months. And then on December 31st, I asked her to be my girlfriend officially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you expect it to happen sooner, Stephanie?
I didn't expect it to happen sooner. I think for him, his actions and his words just kind of didn't, align. It's like, oh, well, you weren't my girl. Well, then stop wasting my time.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
But Marc, you weren't talking to anyone else at the time.
Well, when you first meet a person, of course you're talking to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Like when I met you, I was talking to other people. It was just talking.
Got it.
So, it's that transition phase between, all right, I met somebody, I like that person, and then now lessening how much you're
talking to others. So, okay, so talk a little bit about what made you
go exclusive.
Yeah, go exclusive with just her and like cut the others off.
I think I realized, I knew that I didn't want to, by that time, I think I was 26 or something like that. I knew I wanted to be serious and I didn't want to keep talking and talking. I really wanted to be serious. And she had everything really that I wanted, that I was looking for. And spiritually, I think God was just kind of aligning everything. And the first conversation we had, actually, the first time we ever spoke, after we talked on Facebook, the first conversation we had, I asked her, I said, hey, I think God is leading me to Haiti. I don't know when, I don't know how, but as you get to know me, that's probably something that you should know. I think God is leading me to Haiti. I'll probably eventually end up living in Haiti. This is before anything happened. And I told her, I think God is eventually leading me to live in Haiti. What do you think about that? And she was like, well, if God is leading you, and I think that's great. And I was like, would you ever consider living in Haiti? Now, she's never been to Haiti to this point. Never been to Haiti. And I was like, would you ever consider going to Haiti, living in Haiti? She was like, if I had someone who, would be able to provide and make sure we were good, I would definitely, entertain it. And if I felt God was leading that, I would definitely do it. So her response was really encouraging because not many Haitian Americans go back to Haiti.
Yeah. I was going to ask you that. And we're going to get into the story about the transition to Haiti. Now, as you're talking to other people, first of all, how did you even know that's where you in terms of your ministry, forget the relationship for just a second. How did that, you don't hear a lot of young men talk about, I want to go to Haiti. And what was the inspiration? What was that you wanted to do in Haiti before you even decided to go there?
Because you weren't even born in Haiti, right?
I was born in Haiti.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Same block as Irv. He ain't tell you.
Yeah, man. We were playing soccer barefoot, using tennis balls for soccer. Why are you laughing? That's what we do back then.
Oh, really?
Yes, tennis. We use tennis balls.
I thought I used balloons. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mark.
So where did that
Haiti? Yes, but no, I was in Haiti, but we actually came to Brooklyn when I was like 2. We moved to Brooklyn. We lived in Flatbush for a couple years, and then my entire family, my dad's family, we all went to Philly. So that's how we ended.
Man. So when did you get that calling or that desire for you to go back to Haiti? And what was the driving purpose? Was it ministry? Was it humanitarian? What was it that made you want to go, even before getting a relationship, to want to go to Haiti? Number one. And part 2 of that question, how was it telling other people you were talking to before Stephanie about that goal that you had for yourself?
So the call to Haiti and the call to ministry is actually the same.
Okay.
So there was this guy, I'll try to do this quickly. There was this guy at my church who kept having dreams. Y'all know that guy. Yeah, at your church, always having dreams.
Yeah.
That he said Mark should go to seminary. He should study to become a pastor. And my mom was telling me, and I was like, nah, I'm not interested. I'm good. No, I had no desire of ministry or anything. But he kept bugging my mom. So finally, to appease my mom and to appease him, I went to a school. I got information. They sent me, and this is a long time ago, because they sent me a DVD.
No. They sent me for those of you guys who are young, a DVD. Google it. I don't know how to explain it.
So they sent me a DVD. I never looked at it, never watched it. I just gave it to my mom, and I said, tell him, his name was Felicio. I said, tell Felicio that I got the information. I never looked at it, nothing. A few months after that, Barack Obama was in Philly to give a speech. And I was part of the Haitian Professionals of Philadelphia as an organization. And we got tickets to go hear him speak. Everybody in my camp from the Haitian Professionals of Philadelphia came late. I was the only one on time. So there's thousands of people there, thousands of people coming to see Obama speak. So I didn't want to wait for my team because they were going through security. So I just got in line, going through security. While I'm in line, there's a guy behind me, 2 guys behind me talking about seminary. I'm listening to them. They talk about seminary, they're talking. So finally I turn around and I say, hey, you guys go to a seminary? And then the guy goes, well, I'm the admissions counselor at Palmer Seminary. And then he looks at me and he says, are you Marc Antoine?
Wait, did you submit a video with a picture with your application or something?
No. But
that's great.
Months prior, it was him I talked to on the phone. And it be that it was him that I stood in front of in the line. Ain't that crazy?
Oh, wow. Come on, talk about alignment. Go ahead.
Crazy work. And so I was just there, jaw dropped. I was like, and he laughed. He was like, well, I guess you know now God is calling you, bro.
Come on.
So that school, at that time, I was really reading the story of Nehemiah. I was reading it all the time. You know how Nehemiah, living in Persia, he moved back to his city of Jerusalem to help rebuild the walls of the city.
Mm-hmm.
That story just kept sticking out to me. When I got the information for the school, I found out that they had a dual master's program. So you can get your master's in divinity, but you could also get a master's in international development, where you learn developing nations, you learn global finance, all this kind of stuff. And it was like ministry and developing Haiti. That was the program at that school, and that was what the story of Nehemiah was, and it was just perfect. And so that call, that's what really started my thought about, wow, maybe I'll be a minister, and maybe I'll move back to Haiti. So that's how that came about.
Man, that's dope. That's dope to hear, man. Because I ain't gonna hold you. The thought and idea to go back to Haiti, the country has such a bad rap that it scares people to go to it. Was there any apprehension? Not around this time, was it as hot as it was right now?
No way.
Right.
No way. But people never made Haiti sound good. Since I was born, Haiti Pak Jumbo, since I was born.
Right.
Listen, when we went to Haiti, we had no issues. No issues. We were out all times. We were traveling here and there, driving here and there. Our kids were there. Like, no issues, bro. No issues. Si c'est moun wap koute, si c'est moun wap tande, you will never go.
Right.
You never go.
So Stephanie, because you'd never been there, right? And I'm sure growing up, you've heard stories, right?
And she has this crazy illogical fear about Haiti.
And I'm glad I actually went to experience it myself. Because like you said, Marc, my experience was through other people's experiences or through other people's stories, right? And all I would think of whenever I thought of Haiti, all I would think of was Lugaouz. All I would think of was somebody turning into a goat and flying in a matchbox across the town. Because those are the only stories I heard. You know what I'm saying? So, Stephanie, I want you to be as honest as you can. When he said that, and I know you said, if God is telling, what were your honest initial feelings when he mentioned that to you?
So, in all honesty, growing up, I never wanted to go to Haiti because every time my family would make a trip, like a plan to go to Haiti, something bad would happen. So either someone would die, like a big tragic in our family. So because that was the norm, every single time my dad would be like, okay, we're gonna make a family trip. I want you to see where I'm from. Something bad would always happen. So for me, I just never really, and all my family live in the States for the most part. And so just wasn't something that I really felt like I ever wanted to do. Actually, at one point, it was just like, I'll never go. I didn't want to. When it came to Marc, I think what makes it a little bit more complicated or different is that I didn't really see the situation focusing on Haiti. I saw it more focused on my relationship with him. So I felt like I was already in a space where I've gone through relationships that just didn't work. I've gone through choosing for myself, and I was in a space where I really was intentional about allowing God to choose for me. And so my thought and my standpoint at that point was, if this is who God has for me, and if God's plan for him is Haiti, then it automatically is my plan too. So I didn't hesitate to say, okay, yeah, I will go or I won't go. And just, some people say, when you know. And so when we met, I knew that this was who God had for me. And at the same time, I very early on kind of just felt like where he is home. So I really don't care if that's in the States, a different country.
Right. Doesn't it feel good to hear this out loud, Marc?
It happened to be Haiti, but it wouldn't have mattered where it was. If that's what I wanted for me, then things would align. That's where I'm going.
No, what's up?
Babe,
and you getting
babe, with you is home.
So let's go to Haiti. You're getting some love on the Instagram. You're getting some love on Instagram, brother. You guys cannot see the comments on IG. I can only project YouTube and Facebook on this thing. But you're getting some wow, amazing, beautiful, amazing story. So you're getting definitely some love on that. Good. And you know what's dope about this, Stephanie, is the fact that the way you just shared the story is what inspired, without us talking. Because guys, when we have our guests on, we don't talk ahead of time about the questions and what we're going to discuss. I title it "When Love Means Leaving." Right? And here you are, because of your love, you decided that to leave what you've
and that's legit known. Leaving, Cleve. Yeah. Like, leaving everything that you've known, like literally everything that you've known, because you never knew Haiti, you never been there, Right. But, and that also shows like a sense of trust. Like, I trust your vision. I trust your lead, and I'm following you. Such a beautiful story.
Those of you guys in the comment, would you ever do it? Would you ever get up and go, maybe I could see some of y'all going to Europe or some of those other fancy countries like Caribbean countries, but for your partner, the person you're
courting, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Haiti, you talk about bougie? Haiti bougie. It's because y'all got to stop going to where your parents grew up. Y'all go to Haiti, y'all go to the hood, and y'all be like, Haiti's trash. Stop going to where you're.
Wait. Let me ask you that question. So from the time that, let's talk timeline. From the time that you guys met to the time that you made it official to the time that you got married to Haiti. What is that? Let's talk about that timeline a little bit. What does that look like? And I have a follow-up question to that.
I moved to Haiti in 2015. We were still dating long distance because she was still in the States.
Wait, so you were already in Haiti
first?
I moved first while we were still dating. Before we were engaged.
Wow. Okay.
In 2015, and then in 2017 we got married. We got married in Jersey. We got married on a Thursday, and on Friday we took a plane back to Haiti.
So wait, so talking about your honeymoon was in Haiti?
No, we did our honeymoon in Rwanda, but we did our honeymoon 4 months after. We did our honeymoon during Christmas time. We went to Rwanda for our honeymoon. But the day after our wedding, we went to Haiti.
Straight to Haiti.
Okay, so excuse me. It's like
So there's somebody on IG, Sabrina. You might know her, Sabrina_Forbes. See, I love their love story. So you're getting some love on IG for that.
And God's love says she would absolutely move for the one that God has for her.
If you guys are just joining in, we are talking to the Antoines, and we are talking about their love story, how it took them all the way to the beautiful island of Haiti. And the idea is sometimes that's certain things you have to do for love. So if you're just coming in, that's what you're coming into. We ask that you guys go ahead and share the live, get somebody on this conversation. Said they could hear about that, because I can't imagine apprehension from in different people. Like,
you know what I would do?
What?
I would try to talk Irventz out of it. I'd be like, "Are you sure?" Like, I would try to calculate the cost.
That's a devil right there.
Like,
just to share a little bit more about that, because I've never been to Haiti, and we were just going to be starting a lot of things fresh. That's like, now you're married to someone, you're living with someone, you're in a new country, it's just a lot of new. And so there were some things that I asked for and that I prayed for. And that's where I felt a little bit more reassured that this was what God did for us, because everything just aligned. Obviously, I made it very clear I didn't want to just move to Haiti and not do anything. I'm in education. I'm a educator at heart, specifically elementary students. I love them. That's just my passion. And so I was just like, well, if this is what God has, I'm going to find a school and I can still teach in English.
Yeah.
Think about that. You're like, okay, girl, where are you gonna
right.
And my preference is a Christian school. And so I think randomly that he has a friend that was talking about a opening for a job. And just through that connection is how I then was able to get a job at
the top.
Yeah, one of the top Christian school in Haiti, which is the ACSI certified Christian school in Port-au-Prince, PCI school. And so that was just like, okay, great. That's one. Then we were talking about, well, where are we going to live and how's that? And then come to find out with applying to that job and receiving that job, they then offered housing.
Oh, wow.
So then we went to Haiti and they actually were building. So we got to actually decide
new
apartments, where is it that we want to stay? And so everything that we needed, God provided. Not
to mention she had women waiting on her hand and foot, cooking, cleaning, taking. She had three maids.
You didn't live with me?
3 maids. They took care of her.
Like a soft life to me. In the knocks.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know, the other, I think you know. Go ahead, Mark. What you said?
I said we didn't do laundry in like 5 years. When we came back to the States, figure out how to use a washing machine.
She's like, what do I do with this? What do I do with these?
Well, listen, somebody, Roos, the realtor, thank you for joining us on IG. That person, I don't know if it's a he or she. That person say he is a safe place. Guokoze. I don't know if you guys said that or did somebody. One of y'all said that just now, or that's just a quote from that person? But that's really cool because when you think about safety in that particular country and why that person's saying, well, he is that safe space. Yeah. So regardless of where they are, you're safe because you are with the person that you're sacrificing for. Right. And so that's really, 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 really dope. I mean, but Mark, even for you, I know it was a call on your life and things like that. But was there like any moment where you question your decision to move individually or even move, okay, I know I'm in ministry now, but bringing my wife to Haiti, potentially, because I assume your kids were born in Haiti then, right?
They were born in the States, but while we were in Haiti.
But they were conceived in Haiti. If you know what I mean. If you know. On va voyage là, right?
On va go wash là.
Yeah, bro. I mean, was there any moment of second guessing, questioning the decision, even after confirmation?
There was only one time I second guessed. One time only. I was about a couple months into my stay in Haiti. Now I grew up going to Haiti, but all those times, 1 week, 2 weeks. By this, I was like 2 months in, and so I was in. I'm from Futama, Kantua. I'm living with my uncle, but I was working in Delima, Swaziland. For people who know Haiti, that's like it's a long trip. It's not really that far, but with traffic, it's far, right?
And when you say you were working, just add in what were you doing? Like when you say working.
So I was working for an NGO. I was the country director of an NGO, of an organization, a non-governmental organization. We're investing in organizations and businesses and doing humanitarian work. Okay. So I was going to work and I just got tired of, because I was living in the hood with my uncle. I mean, I got tired of coming back home every night to no electricity. I got tired of the poverty. I got tired of sometimes having no water. I got tired of like that kind of life. I was like, I don't know if I can do it. Like, I'm tired of the mosquitoes all night.
Of course.
I'm tired of it. And it was one day I was coming home from work, and for people who know, I was in Matisan, almost in Matisan, Premier Avenue, and I just knew I was gonna go back home, and there wasn't gonna be any electricity all night, and it's hot, and there's mosquitoes. I don't know if I could. I really don't know if I could do it. And what I was driving through at that time is like the typical Haiti, Africa commercial. It's like naked kids, black water, your street market, pigs, dogs, goats. It's that kind of scene. So I was thinking about all of that, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this any longer. And while I was in the car, by this time I was still new to Haiti, only a couple months, so I still had a driver. And I was on the passenger side, and I looked up on this big building. There was a naked kid sitting on a rock, and I looked up at him, and we locked eyes. And you know how Haitian kids got these big smiles. So after a while, I like to stare too. I'll be staring. So me and him were staring at each other. And then all of a sudden he was like this.
Wow.
Oof, down to me in my car. And then I started bawling, crying. And then I was like, yeah, I'm good. I never doubted again. I never doubted.
Wow.
The only time I ever doubted. When my wife was coming, by that time I was in Haiti for 2 years. I knew everything. I was driving everywhere. She was set up real good. So yeah.
That's dope.
So time out. So when she came, you then moved to the apartment that was being built for you guys. Yeah. It was in a better neighborhood.
Right. It was in a more bougie, fancy kind of space, and it was
a good combo. I didn't have to really experience the same thing. Well, I did come. I went to Haiti for a summer before we got married.
Yeah.
And so I did experience some of the,
the trenches,
the trenches. But when you're Haitians, just they're just caregivers. So the way that they would take care of me when I was at the house, it wasn't the real, life. I mean, you had to do you want to take a bath and they got to go get the water. The water is super cold.
Bookie.
Then you got to get the bookie. Then you got to whatever. You got to.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of that, which being the first time there, it's kind of like, it's kind of cool. But when you live in life like that, I don't know. I don't know what that's like. By the grace of God, we were able to. We had electricity. It's just like the States. So we have light. We have food. We have our refrigerator. We can watch TV. We can do everything that you guys are doing here. So my experience in Haiti was just very different. Oftentimes people are like, well, where you at? You go on vacation? I'm like, I'm in Haiti. Like, you in Haiti? I'm at a sushi spot. Like, we're going for steak, or we're going to sip and paint. We're going to, we enjoy salsa and bachata. There's just, it's a different life. On the weekend, pack the family up. We're going to go to the beach for the weekend. So it's just a great experience.
Wow.
I have a
Go ahead.
I have a hypothetical for you guys.
Sure.
Because you were able to transition into that level of living in Haiti, how would it have been if it was still a little bit trenchy for you guys in terms of agreeing to? Because at that point, did you even know what the plan was, Stephanie? What the living accommodations were going to be before you even?
Yes.
I know you wanted to support his vision and the call on his life, and because of love, you're going to do what you're going to do because of love. Had the quality of life would have been a little bit less than a little bit borderline middle trenchy. How do you think it would have been for you? Because if let's say Marc, you're living in the missionary complex, you know how they have a whole bunch of complexes in Haiti, and then that's where you are servicing and staying. How would that might have been different for you guys in terms of holding it down and like, oh man, I'm so not used to this. That moment that you had in the car, Marc, other than that little boy, I hope that was in the Lugaru, but I don't think God would use a Lugaru to give you. This is a little naked kid sitting on top of a building. How'd you get there, bro? There's no ladder. How did you? Just clap. I'm being silly, but how would that have been different, if different at all? If it was a little bit more trenchy.
Well, I would say, I think to some degree we did experience some of it, but when you're comparing yourself to the norm of what others were experiencing in Haiti, you find yourself to be a lot more grateful. So when we first moved, we didn't have hot water, so he would need to go boil me water because I don't do cold showers. So he would go boil me some water to make sure that I can take a bath. But he knew what I needed, and so I think with just the type of person that he is, he did his best to help me be comfortable. And at the same time, I also kind of adapted to that life, because Haiti, being a Haitian American, I didn't drive. I can't go anywhere by myself. There's majority of the things, like, it required me to be so dependent on him. There were times when we had lockdown. We didn't have electricity. Like, depending on what's going on, you do still experience some of the same things.
Yeah.
I think it's just more so, I think we probably had more fun when, there was no electricity. You just take the mattress and you put it on the roof, and then the fresh air is outside, and you're kind of just hanging out.
But I don't think it would have worked if we had to stay in Fatamara.
No, it would not have worked.
If we had to stay where my uncle lived, I don't know if I could have stayed. I don't know if it would have been a good fit for my wife.
Yeah, and like you even say, like, because when Irventz is from Okap. And so we wanted, like, I really wanted to kind of go and see that area, take the kids. But he would say, like, I don't know if you guys would be able to handle it. Yeah. As far as, like, let's say the bathroom, like, it's outside of the house. What's it called? Outhouses? It's outhouse or something like that. Yeah. So kind of like what you're saying, like, because I'm American, right? And I've never experienced that type of life. He doesn't know if I would be able to, like, handle it.
You wouldn't be.
And I'm going to be very honest. I don't think I would have either. Right.
Because I'm living. like I can handle visiting and going for a little bit, but
life
like that where every day I gotta go walk outside, go through the pied bois and goats and all these things, and then you go into the bathroom, flies and.
But I always say, after you visit where your family from, then go somewhere else so that you don't think Haiti's only this, because
that one story.
There's places in Haiti there's people in Haiti that won't use the bathroom at our house. All right, so like there's places in Haiti that are where you be very, very comfortable, very, very comfortable.
And we also, be mindful. Not everyone comes from that.
Yeah, not
so everyone. There are some families who they're well off. They grew up that way. That's what they know.
Yeah.
Okay, not everyone comes from poverty. Not everyone has the same experience. So just
not everybody comes from poverty. That's
not everyone in Haiti comes from Haiti.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Because I told Anne, like, even if we ever visited Haiti, and sometimes I feel kind of guilty too. Like, okay, we would stay in a hotel, we would stay with my family, but we can't even go there anyway. So the way things are right now is one day. We got mad because we went on a cruise and we felt like the kids were going to be able to step foot on in Haitian soil, but that's when it was like 2 years ago. And Labadie is closed, which is funny because they still went to Labadie. The cruise ship went to Labadie to restock and because they have their own missions, their own, I guess, humanitarian things there. They drop things off. Yeah. So, but I guess we saw a party. The party was lit though. It was nighttime from Labadie. So like, it was dark. Say it again.
You ain't partying unless you party in Haiti.
Listen.
No, but for you to even say, Stephanie, that you had sushi in Haiti, like I still feel like I'm so ignorant when it comes. No, seriously, I feel like I'm so ignorant when it comes to like what is in Haiti because you only get one story. You know what I'm saying? So like when I see those little videos on IG of like this is Haiti and it's like a beautiful, I'm like, whoa, where? You know what I'm saying? So for you to say you had sushi there, I didn't know Haiti had sushi.
Yeah, like sushi.
I'm a big Chinese food lover. There's Chinese food. Does
it taste the same?
Wait, somebody was asking what area. What area again was it?
What you said?
But close to Pétionville.
We live in Delma 75.
Delma 75, God's love.
My dad is from Delma 34.
Okay. We know.
So that's not too far, right?
Not far.
Do the math, 75, 34, it's like 40 blocks or something
40
like
rocks.
That. Oh, wow. Wow.
How do you even know that's a street? There are no street signs. Like, it has to be a landmark, right?
There are street signs.
Oh, there are?
But does GPS,
you see what I'm saying? Like, I cannot. I need to go to Haiti.
Street signs everywhere. But in the city, in Port-au-Prince,
there's street signs.
There's street signs. In the city, in Port-au-Prince, there's street signs.
GPS don't work out there, right?
GPS works in Haiti.
GPS works.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you put the?
We sound so ignorant. Wait, time out. Please forgive us. Like, and I'm sure there's a lot of people on this live.
I'm gonna blame it on Anne. I think Anne probably think on the GPS she probably have to write wash côte neg voisin. Tu puedes citar.
No.
GPS works.
Nice.
That's crazy. That's dope to hear, though. That is dope to hear. No, but so now, all right. Now you're raising a family in Haiti.
Haiti tutorial.
You have your children now. They were born in the States, but they're being raised in Haiti. Was there any kind of like homesickness? Because it sounded like it was pretty. I don't want to say easy living, but it's like I can't say that because you know why? As someone who was raised in Haiti and I visited Haiti a couple of years ago. It is so peaceful. By that I mean when the people only worry about where's the next meal is coming from, but that everyday hustle and bustle, those things that give us headache, those things that we worry about, they didn't have those worries. I felt peace as long as they found the next meal, they were okay. Granted, there's a lot of different things happening, but for you guys, how is this transition now raising your children in Haiti and making this your home? Because even though you might be comfortable, things are not trenchy, for lack of a better term, but this is still a new environment that you have to raise your kids. Families are not around, or immediate family. Mark, you talk about the uncle. So Stephanie, I don't know if you had any family that's close to you in Haiti. So how's that transition and building and growing together in work and in livelihood in Haiti with the children?
So with the children, I don't have any. I have close family, but none in Port-au-Prince. So we didn't have any family to kind of help us at that time when we went to Haiti. We did, by the grace of God, have a lot of help. So we had someone take care of the kids. We had someone take care of the house. We had someone for everything. And so that kind of helped with getting through your daily things. Like, in all honesty, I think it was way easier there than it is here for us. But it didn't get complicated until the country started kind of getting crazy. And so that's when it became complicated, because my parents would, we would send boxes, so all of the, juice and clothes and all these things that were pretty expensive in Haiti, we would just get them shipped. Well, then now when there's, all these things happening where douane is closed, customs is closed, and you can't get your boxes, and things are not coming in, and there's no shipping, then it makes it hard where you don't have diapers for the kids, you don't have formula for the kids. That's where it becomes challenging when you need to go to work and the roads are blocked and they're burning tires, and you drop off the kids, and then now you're hearing shootings and all these things. That really does kind of give a little bit of pressure of, are we doing the right thing by being here and having the kids there? But aside from that, it really was, I would say it was an amazing time. We were able to spend time with the kids. We were able to do a lot with them. And we had a lot of support. So,
and I would say where we lived, we weren't around people who were looking for the next meal. We lived in the suburbs. Everybody lived around us for the most part. We're all like young Haitian professionals, middle-aged Haitian professionals.
Americans as well.
Yeah, some Americans. So we were in the suburban area of Port-au-Prince, and when she's mentions diapers, everything you can get here, you can get in Haiti. It's just that the tax, it just costs sometimes double. But everything you can get here, you can get in Haiti. It just costs a little bit more. So that was, we were super, super comfortable. And if it wasn't for the kidnapping, we would be having this life from Haiti right now.
Listen,
so how long did you guys actually stay?
5 years.
She stayed 5. I stayed 7. So
we 5.
No, I stayed 7.
How long did you?
Because you went before.
Right. So I gave precision.
I was talking about the unit. Thank you, Stephanie. I was talking about y'all too. She said I wasn't there.
Oh no, Milu, to answer your question, no, they were both from the States, because she was asking if they Milu, she was asking this question. No, they were both in the States. Mark moved to Haiti first, and then Stephanie joined him in Haiti to answer that question, and they built out their marriage out there in Haiti.
So you guys were there for 5 years, right? As a couple.
Yeah.
In that 5 years, how did you maintain just like the passion in your marriage? Because I know there was, granted, you guys did have a good life. You had a lot of help and stuff like that. But how were you intentional about maintaining the unit and cultivating it?
I would say it's probably easier because you have less things to worry about.
Yeah.
Haiti's easy living. If you're working and you can make money, Haiti's easy living. After work, we had time because we had people helping. You're not spending your whole day cleaning and taking care of the kids. We had a lot of help that freed us up to do things. Go out, go to brunch, go to the beach, hang out, spend time. We would go dancing all the time. So there's a lot to do in Haiti, in Port-au-Prince. And it's Haiti. Everything is all about, Haitians are very lovey-dovey anyway. So we had a lot of fun. We did a lot of stuff.
And it was just us. So I think initially when we first started, especially without before the kids, we just had a lot of time to just. I mean, it's new. You're newlyweds.
Yep.
You're in a new place. You have so much time and freedom to do all these. There's just so much to experience that it was a lot of fun.
For sure.
I love it. How old are the kids now?
They're 5 and 6.
5 and 6. Beautiful.
So how long did they live in Haiti, you guys?
To share in terms of time. We had time.
You had time to create these little human beings. So wait, so you got pregnant in Haiti, came and had the kids in America, and then went back with them.
Yes.
Did they go to your school that you were teaching at?
No, they actually went to a French school.
They were coming back home to oui, no, je ne.
So do they speak French now?
No.
Okay, yeah, but do they speak Creole?
Yeah,
we still speak Creole to them, but that French girl.
Yes, and they went to a really good school. I mean, what is it called?
Psycho Eduque.
Psycho Eduque.
Yeah.
It was a family school where one is an educator, the other one is a psychologist, and it was a combination of life skills, Montessori, multilingual. It just an amazing school. I think the foundation that it gave them, like when we brought them back to the States, they're like, where they coming from? And I'm like, Haiti. They come from Haiti.
Wow.
Yeah, it just gave them a good, strong foundation.
I love that.
It gave them a really good, strong foundation. Unfortunately, they weren't there that long. If we could, I really, really do wish we would have had more time to give them that foundation and give them that exposure. But it was a great experience. I think we were definitely blessed when it came to that. And then they were able to come to my job, after going to their school, and they would play soccer and just kind of mingle with other kids. They had that opportunity. We would go to arcades and meet other kids. So they were little, but
arcades. And this is what I'm saying. Like, stuff, I don't know this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm so happy to have this conversation because I think it's reframing just my whole mind about what Haiti has to offer, period. I've been there 4 times, but never for like vacation, like for ministry purposes. Right. Yeah. And so I never got a chance to really like explore. So like hearing these things, I'm like, wow, like I would love to go back with the kids.
I went to Volsi's church, right?
Yeah, so we went to Haiti twice for mission purposes or ministry purposes. The first time I was with FVM, Friend Environment Ministry. We went out there with them, but we stay at Sevame, rest in peace. We stay at her house. But we spent one night in the compound because they had a big compound where people come for food. There's a hospital. There's a church. We like, you know what? Let's go experience a one night. Oh my God, that one night is a big tarantula. Oh my God,
I'm scared of butterflies, guys. Out. So imagine I needed to be up under.
She's scared of butterflies.
Like I was hot, but I did not take the cover off. It was so scary. But I loved it. I had that experience, Yeah.
And the second time we went to
what?
Yeah. The second time you came was at Volsi.
Yeah. The second time I went with Rendezvous, Chris, Suzette, and Julio.
So we live 3 minutes from Rendezvous, Chris.
Oh wow! Okay. That's dope.
That's a pretty nice area.
Yeah. And so that's pretty dope, man. Somebody say, can I tell y'all a secret? I've never been to Haiti before. Well, hopefully their story change your perspective. Things are hot right now, but people are still flying to Haiti. They're just not going to Port-au-Prince. A lot of people are flying. They're going straight to OCAP, right? Yeah. Is there any other places? Is there any other places that we could fly internationally other than OCAP?
Direct now.
It's either OCAP or Port-au-Prince, right? Yeah.
Did y'all ever meet barbecue?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, guys. This is all I know.
They went on a double date with him.
If we tell you, we'd have to kill you, so we can't.
I actually believe that.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
That's dope, man. But guys, really briefly, what
that's Pastor Marc's cousin. Barbecue is your cousin.
Yo, Len Betty say barbecue is your cousin. That's Len. What's up, Len?
My Phil shut in my house.
Oh wow, that is crazy.
Funny.
So really quickly, before we get to a couple last questions for you guys, but let's talk briefly about what made the transition back to the States, because you guys are back in the States now. You're in Orlando, and Marc, we were talking like, bro, if you could go back tomorrow, you would. Because I know that's what when we were talking. So let's talk about that transition back. How did it feel to like, you know what, we've been established in Haiti as a couple. Mm-hmm. And now we're coming back to Orlando, back to the States, back to Trump country, back to the census country. I'm getting political again. How was that transition back, and what caused the transition back to the States? Somebody say you got gang ties in Haiti, bro.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Pastor Cliff said Clifford Gray said you got gang ties in Haiti, bro.
Cliff know the vibes.
It was very
it's a long thing.
Go ahead. Yeah.
States,
that was very difficult.
It was one of the hardest things.
Wow.
I didn't want to come back.
I've never gone through depression.
I wanted to come back.
I think I did.
Towards the end, because of how just crazy it got. I mean, one day I almost got somebody was trying to kidnap me on my way to work. And
Marc was telling me about that story.
What do you mean? Tell that story.
Marc, you shared it with me, but Steph, let's hear from your own mouth.
Yeah, so I where we lived and where I worked was pretty close distance, so I would just it's an inside road. I would just walk, and at this time there were a lot of kidnappings going on, but there were more. I guess you would say more high profile kidnappings that were happening. And so on my way to work, there's like a little corner where I just would walk and turn, and right there, the school is literally right there. Big purple gates, there's guards. It's literally right there. And so there was a car that's coming towards me. And as the car is coming towards me, he's kind of like, signaling me to come over. And when I did, as I continued to walk, he kind of turned his car closer to where I was. And I literally just stopped, drop, and I stopped, drop, and roll. So thank God for education. I stopped, drop, and roll, and just continued down until I got closer to where the guards were. And then I had them open the gate for me. And so the roads in some roads in Haiti, they're really, really small. And then there's a lot of like broken cars that are kind of, parked on the little side. So I was able to kind of hide a little bit until someone was able to open the gate for me. So that
oh my God.
Scare for me. And then we also had one of our coworkers who had, I think it was his spouse, that got kidnapped as well. And so it just started hitting a little closer to home. And then it reached a point to where our kids went to school, they started in that area having a lot more shootings and, gang violence and things like that. And so I just got to a point to where the stress level was just too much of every other day, someone close around in the area is getting kidnapped and things are happening. And so I just was like, I think enough is enough. And so I was but it was very hard because I watched him pretty much just go through semi-depression. Like he wasn't himself. He wasn't it was a very challenging thing I know I was ready to leave, but I knew that it was extremely hard for him. So I had to give him time to kind of process and support him through being able to make that decision to leave. So that was a very difficult time.
How did that conversation go? Like, what were your like word choices? And like, because I know you're being sensitive to, his heart. Like, this is what he was called to do. And this is was his new life. So how was that conversation when you brought it up to him?
Well, with the whole kidnapping scare, I didn't really need to tell him. After explaining to him, I could see in his face, he would kind of just like, okay, it's time. To process what we were going to do and how we were going to move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Marc, talk about the semi-depression. I know we shared a little bit about that too. because I know when you came back, you had to reestablish yourself. You know, going back to work and doing that thing. We talked about this. I can't even remember how long ago. It was a long time ago when you came back. So talk to the people a little bit about that transition for you and going through those emotions and those feelings.
Yeah, it was really tough. You know, when we moved to Haiti, we didn't move with the plan to come back. We moved for good, and we moved for good. And right before this, we were actually about to buy a house. We went to go look at a few houses. Where we found a house we liked in Belleville. We were about to buy a house. Less than 2 weeks later, I don't know.
Approximately, like how much do the houses cost, if you don't mind sharing?
Around the same, depending on the house you want. But the house that we were looking at was around 300 or 400
American dollars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But we talking real houses. We talking about real.
Yeah. Actual homes. Yeah.
Gated community, good area.
Gated community type. Yeah. So we had that. So she had that scare. My colleague's wife was kidnapped. My cousin was kidnapped. It was every day somebody was getting kidnapped. And then it was kind of like, then my dad starts calling, my mom and dad starts calling, her mom and dad starts calling, like, yo, about that time. And so you're getting a lot of pressure. And then I'm like, if I leave Haiti, am I giving up on God's call? So a lot of emotion in my family, my kids. And so it was a lot going on. And in Haiti, I was the man in Haiti. I mean, when you go somewhere, you know everybody.
Yeah.
Places, you good. Everybody knows you. They take care of you. I grew up in Philly, so I was in Philly for a long time. So I was in a place where I knew everybody already. I moved to Haiti. I was there for 7 years. I knew everybody. Now I got to move to go to a different city. She didn't want to go up north. She doesn't like the cold. She's not an up north girly. She wants to be down south. Since she moved to Haiti for me, I was like, all right, bet we'll go to Orlando. But Orlando. I promised her.
Before knowing, he promised thinking he would not have to move.
Kinda.
So he did one of those, like,
I'm
gonna go where you go since you.
I'll return your
favor. But Orlando's very different than Philly and Port-au-Prince. Orlando's very country. It's slow. I'm saying it's a much different vibe than what I'm used to. So coming back here, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. It was just mad different. I'm very out of my element, and so
that was also tough. Yeah,
it was really tough. But
Did you feel any guilt, Stephanie? Like, I made him move back. Of course, there's obvious reasons why it was the best decision to come back with the safety thing that's happening. But did you feel any kind of like, oh man, it's because of me that he's here, is not happy, and things of that nature?
No, I didn't. I didn't feel that way because I myself was kind of working on things. Like I went from being a teacher to then being an elementary principal there. And so I was kind of working and doing things myself. And I just got promoted prior to us needing to move. So I was just kind of like, okay, I've worked this hard. And then now when I finally see myself in a space where I'm kind of coming out of my shell and doing a little more and getting comfortable, now you're just literally just tearing that from me. And so for us, the family unit is extremely important. I mean, while yes, we had help with our kids, we were really hands-on. So there are certain things that we would allow them to do. But when it comes to our kids, we take care of our kids. It's something that we value, we see as important. So the country was so bad, our kids had to be brought to the States. Yet we still had our responsibilities of still finishing. I still needed to finish the school year. I wasn't gonna move then without a leader, knowing the country situation. So we both were still in Haiti and our children were here. And so I think having that split and needing to do that, it was very hard. And so I didn't feel guilty about it. I think it was one of those things of we're not going to allow our family or anyone else to raise our kids. These are, the gifts that God gave us, and we have a responsibility of being where they are. And if they can't be here, because that's what we talked about. Like, hey, we'll see if Haiti dies down. If it does, we'll bring them back. If not, then that's already your answer of where God wants you.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good. I didn't have this question, but would you ever go back if things get calmer?
They told you yes, in a heartbeat.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going with y'all.
I want to go now. I could work at your school, Stephanie.
Right, for sure.
So I have a question for you guys. We thank you guys for tuning in. For those of you guys who've been watching, we appreciate you guys, and hopefully the story is inspirational to you. For both of you guys, what does "when love means leaving" mean to you now? Because you kind of experience it both ways, right? Because Stephanie, you experienced leaving for love when you joined Marc in Haiti. And Marc, you experienced leaving for love for the safety of family to move back to Orlando. So making these moves out of love. Jesus. So just from the title of what love means, when love means leaving, what does it mean to you in your story, or even now from the first time you moved to now being back in the States? And talk to us about that a little bit. Just the theme that we came up with tonight that matches the way we were telling the story.
For me, I would see it as trusting the process and trusting God's plan, because love and trust coexist. So if I love you, I'm trusting the process. And so I am just a strong believer that he's a man of God, I'm a woman of God, and everything that we do, we strive for it to be led by God. So I'm not depending on his decision, because I know that he's not really leading. God is leading all that we're doing. And so that faith, I don't have fear of whatever it is that God has in store for us. And that's where I think in all seasons, whether we're going through challenges, whether we're having good times, bad times, I just trust that, God has us. And so it's going to work out.
I love it. Love that. Marc?
You couldn't push it, do we?
Hey, it's somewhere.
Listen, I already hear it. Go ahead, sis.
I think for me, leaving always symbolizes death, which is, as Christians, something that we should be very familiar with spiritually on a daily basis, dying to ourselves. And so leaving is leaving ourselves, dying to ourselves, identifying those things that need to be left behind. Identifying those things that need to be crucified, and doing the hard work of crucifixion on a daily basis. And so it's not, for me, it was leaving a geographical location, but now I think it's identifying what things spiritually, personally, in me that need to be crucified. So I think if you love Jesus, you do the work of crucifixion. If you love your neighbor, you do the work of crucifixion. So I think that's what it means to me.
That's dope. That's dope. And also, it sounds very cliche when people talk about seasons, right? There are seasons for everything, and every time there's a time and a season. And the time that you're in Haiti, you did what you were called to do, and without getting into it too much. Now that you're back, what we were talking about the other night about what you're getting ready to do down there in Orlando in terms of your calling too. So it's just being sensitive to what the Lord is calling you. Just like, and you're doing this thing as a unit, and we're super proud of you guys and what you're getting into. So I feel
like this conversation was so rich. We really want to thank you guys for just kind of sharing a different side of, not only just Haiti, but just kind of your life, right? Giving us the opportunities to really deep dive into your whole experience. It's very admirable. And I believe that so many people were blessed just kind of listening to you guys. And so if you could just think of one takeaway, what is one takeaway that you think that you would hope for people to take from your story? What's one takeaway, just encompassing everything you've been through to where you are now?
That journey.
Yeah, that people can take away from your story.
I think I would simplify it by just saying walk by faith. Walk by faith. If you're doing that, then God will order your steps. You won't go wrong. It won't always be easy, but it won't. You won't go wrong. If I'm saying that in Creole, la vie pas passer mal.
Yeah.
La vie pas passer mal. I'm singing the song wrong, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We won't, right? We won't.
That's how it goes.
That's not it.
That's not it either.
Not even it.
You're not all wrong. Just answer the question. Answer the question.
No.
That one.
Oh, that's a different one.
Okay.
You know, Haitians, they take the same words. They put different lead. They put different lead to the song. It's crazy.
Think about Belgium when say what
Right.
What's your takeaway, Bart?
I think I have two. I give two. First one, if you're Haitian, you need to go to Haiti. As soon as Haiti gets good, get your butt on a plane and go to Haiti. As soon as, if you're watching this and you Haitian, you've never been to Haiti, as soon as Haiti gets good, because it is going to get good, get your butt on a plane to Haiti. Stop listening to what people say. Go to Haiti. Okay?
Yes.
Second thing, I think it's super duper important that you kill fear. When you are a follower of Jesus Christ, you are a disciple. You cannot be a disciple and be a scaredy cat at the same time. You have to be. You have to be
butterflies.
Butterflies. I'm not talking about being scared of butterflies. But you cannot be a disciple and be fearful. You know, God is calling you to do something that's going to require you to step out of your comfort zone. So do it.
And just to add to that, I know that I'm speaking tonight, and it may not seem like I'm someone that's shy or quiet, but this
where
really
shy where. No, we're listen, before you finish, let me say this. I am so proud of you because you express the nervousness. Like I don't do this
through text.
I felt it in the text. Like where? Go ahead, Steph.
But I want to encourage anyone that's watching now or watching later. Don't allow just your thoughts on the platform people have or the status someone has to allow you to feel like you can't be used. God can use you in any way. And so sometimes the message that needs to be heard is not going to come from Pastor Marc. It's going to come from someone that is similar to you, and they will receive it because they see themselves in you. And so I encourage everyone, like we all have a story, and sometimes it is a little hard to be transparent, but it's important to find that balance between being too secretive and understanding that we all have the ability to share our testimonies and be the light for someone else. So
Lynn Betty just said she's so proud of you on Instagram. She's watching on IG, so she's very proud of you. Beautiful. It's dope, man.
So wait,
why you look? Where's shoe? What is shoe? Where did the shoe come from? Guys, ever since I met this lady, I've known her as shoe.
Right? Yeah, my name.
We didn't know your real name. It's like shoe.
Shoe is a name that I gave her. Well, Haitians call people shoe Pete. You know what I'm saying? So Haitians call people shoe Pete and things like that. You know, Haitians, you hear people Haitians say shoe. But I started calling her that, and then it just stuck. So my family calls her that. Her family.
That's how you introduced her to us. That's how we know that. That's the name we knew.
Yeah, we know her as Shoe.
Everyone as Shoe, and sometimes somebody says, Stephanie, I'm like, here because it said Marc and Shoe.
Right.
I know you changed it.
Oh wow, did it really?
Yeah, she changed it. It was Stephanie.
Really, nobody really knew your name. So now that you guys are are established now in Florida, just kind of let us know, what do you guys do now? Like what, I know it probably took some time for you to, reestablish a life back here. But you've been here for how long now?
Going on 3 years.
Going on 3 years, yeah.
3 years? Okay, so what do you guys do now?
So I am a pastor at the Kingdom Church. At TKC, shout out to TKC.
Hey.
TKC, shout out to some of my young adults. I'm a pastor at the Kingdom Church, and really excited for what's happening at the church. And I'm an MBA professor. I teach online, and I work in venture capital. So that's what I do.
All right. And I am a mom of two. I have two boys, Nehemiah and Hezekiah, 5 and 6. I am a wife. I'm a lower school principal at a Christian school here in Orlando. And I'm currently in a grad program working on my master's in educational leadership with a principal license. So I am very busy, but blessed.
Man. Wow.
Yo, Mark, I just
so dope.
I just got this. This is gonna be a topic for another day. Somebody just texted me. They say, Pastor Mark, when did he begin to be a pastor? Do you know? I need to talk to women that their husband become pastors after they get married.
Like, hold up, right? Because like we didn't even ask that.
Challenge. That's a topic in itself.
They didn't even tell you to be a pastor.
We're gonna be on that. That's a whole other live. No, it's just so funny. Because
when we met.
Oh, he was
really pastor, right?
He wasn't ordained yet.
I didn't get ordained yet. I got ordained in 2016,
right before we got engaged.
I got ordained in 2016.
That conversation is real though. Yeah. Like you meet your that's gonna be another live altogether. We might have to bring you back, Mark, from that perspective. Like what happened when they tell I have a calling from the Lord?
No,
like,
but
he called me. He called me to tell me that. What you said?
When he met me, I was already preaching and I was already.
Yeah.
You were doing ministry already. Yeah.
So she knew what she was getting herself into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew what I was getting myself into, and that was an early conversation. Not to go into, not to hold you too long, but that was already an early conversation in terms of at that time was, like I said, I'm just more of I don't like to be in the spotlight. I'm more of a, reserved.
Behind the scenes. Yeah.
So it was an open conversation really early on in terms of, I don't want to be the person that holds you from what God has for you. So if this is the direction that God is leading you, I'm just praying for God to give me clarity, because I never want to be responsible for someone's halt or stop or, hindering their ministry. So that was something that I was very intentional about praying for, and just ensuring that if I didn't see myself going in the direction of God didn't want that for me, to kind of just, stop all the fills and make him go elsewhere. But he stuck around. So
he said he made you send that email. He made you send that email. No, but that's so deep though, because you said it earlier too, Stephanie, based on your experience in past relationships. Also, when you found love, it's gonna make you move.
Right.
It's gonna make you do what you have to do. And the movement also means supporting the pastoral call on his life now that you're back in the state.
Well, and yourself. I think that was the other thing too. I'm not the traditional, what they would say, traditional pastor's wife. I'm very intentional about ensuring that I stay true to me while supporting him. And he respects that. And so that's also something important. You don't want to be so pressed on trying to fit in with someone and then you lose yourself along the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
Team one.
This was good, man.
This was amazing.
We love y'all.
And would fit it right in Haiti with that.
Right. Team one.
Listen, at the first sight of that huge Mariguen,
I'd be under the sheets.
Should be ready to go. Yo, that girl's phobias of things is so crazy.
God is working on me.
God is working. Yeah. I'm like, won't you administer to my power in your like, why are you running for a mouse? Bro, why are you running for a rope?
Can I tell a quick story about Anne one time?
Go ahead, bro.
This is when we used to go to camp. This is at Lebanon. One of the years we're at Lebanon. Anne gets up to sing. Anne sings the house down. I was supposed to preach after Anne got done singing. I didn't even preach. I just prayed. I was like, all right, who want to come to Jesus? Yo, people ran to the altar after Anne sang. I didn't even preach.
Wow.
Oh.
Thank you for being a disciplined pastor. Like the spirit is ready moving. Like, what's the point? We're good. We ain't got nothing else to say.
Anybody want to come to the altar?
Yeah, you getting some love. Some people love the live. Somebody say them roaches be big out there. Yeah, they have flying
out there, right?
Roaches in Haiti, though. That's crazy.
Yeah, I could not do that, Lord.
I've never seen a flying roach in America, but in Haiti,
I've seen it in the DOE.
Come to Florida.
Florida. They're in New York too, in the DOE.
That's crazy. Guys, we cannot thank you all enough again for joining us. Mark, we'll talk about that trip in Florida, man. I don't know if we're gonna get to connect, but yeah.
Y'all gonna be around my way. Come through.
I know, but it's such a short trip, man. I hate moving. Oh, Orlando. It's like right next to each other. So we'll because Orlando is not big, right?
Well, if you're really in Orlando.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be close to MCO, the MCO area.
The airport.
The airport area, yeah.
Like 30 minutes from us. It's not far.
We'll link up, man. We'll link up for sure.
Thank you guys so much for sharing your hearts with us, for taking time out of your busy schedule.
Yeah, this was great.
Thank you so much. And those of you who came on to listen to their story, we thank you guys for joining us. If this episode spoke to you, please share it with someone. Don't keep it to yourself. And just be reminded that love sometimes means leaving the comfort, right, to find calling.
When love means leaving. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for joining. We appreciate you. Until next time. Bye. One announcement for those of you guys that are here. This Saturday, we are having an event at Baraka Baptist Church. Those who are in the New York City area, it's called the Come Up Part 2. It was supposed to be a 2-part event a couple of week's ago, but because of that nor'easter, we had to cancel Part 2. But Part 2 will definitely be this weekend, this Saturday at Baraka Baptist Church. We're going to have a great time. My brother-in-law, Patrick, is bringing the word. Yeah, man. That's and the wifey is leading worship that day. So make sure you are in the building. It's absolutely free. It's $3.99. We're going to have some guest ministers coming. So we're gonna have a great time in the Lord. So if you are in the NYC, New Jersey area, pull up on Baraka Saturday at 7 p.m. And we hope to see you guys there. And yeah, man, that's all we got for you guys. Thank you so much. Until next time.
Bye, y'all.
Deuces.